Well, this time things are really different because, students, and not just students, regular people are fed up with a military-dominated government that's been in power, not just since 2019 elections, but really since the military coup of 2014. At the same time, the protesters are rather upset because the palace, the monarchy, seems to endorse the government. And so, because the powers that be, military and monarchy, seem to be against progressive change in Thailand, there has been growing demonstrations.
And so how do you see the situation unfolding for here? And what does this say about the phase that we are seeing in Thailand politics?
Well, I think there is going to be more and more protests. In fact, protests are going on not just in Bangkok, but all over the country. At the same time, these protests are becoming much more demanding of change. And so what I expect is that the Thai government will continue to arrest protest leaders and perhaps give some token changes. But ultimately, if there is no end to the protests, I expect that there's going to be some bloody repression. I expect that the army will eventually come and repress these protesters. It will be a grim future for Thailand.
That's obviously something none of us want to see, Paul. But I do want to ask you with regard to the youth element of this. Obviously, it's nothing new when young people and students take objection to government and take to the streets and protest. But what is it particularly about the issues at hand in Thailand that is galvanizing the youth?
Well, the youth are not the only protesters. Really, I think all over the world, whenever there are people who want change, young people tend to be at the front of any demonstrations. But these youthful protesters, and they're not all youths, are simply symptomatic of what most Thais really want, and that is an end to a military-dominated government, to have some progressive change, to more democracy, to more political space. And so really, it's simply the young people that are the spearheading force.